It's okay. It's a good pick just because if they didn't have a way to deal or have a purge, I think nobody would die. So this is the route they had to go. I think just giving that purge to the Sleshrack is going to be more damage than any hero they could have picked that did damage. Right?
Probably would have died if he had a blood grenade on top of that. Watson was just sitting in the lane for a long time with the meld used, so they ended up getting a couple of them off back to back. So good juking through the trees by Ramses to make sure that he doesn't feed that early first blood.
But yeah, back to mid, I know again. Okay, never mind. Ramses' Fishman's now pretty low. Ramses might be able to step back. And the last right click and secure first blood. That's going to enable him to bring out a brace up, maybe a little bit of extra regen as well. So a good start. Mid lane, no one. Okay. I mean, this is a solo kill. And yeah, let's go back to this, man. Got those Lotuses coming up. See if there's going to be a fight for them, though. Bottom. Yeah, that Saksa will find the Lotus, and it looks like top Kataomi is going to be able to get that one as well. So, 1-for-1. Saksa's actually going to go for a kill onto Fishman, who's completely out of regen, and
he's dead.
Should be a solo kill for the Mirana. Nicely done, Saksa. Off to a great start here, assisting with the first blood for Ramses, and now being able to find the Sven without the protection of the Templar Assassin.
I don't hate it. I mean, you are going to have to deal with a lot of this magic damage coming through. Outside of the TA, it's pretty much exclusively magic damage coming your way, so I don't mind it at all.
Almost.
TP from top. That second wave of initiation. Speaking of Ramses, he's standing right next to Fishman right now in the tree line. Gonna go for it.
They're coming down. I mean, Ramses half health already. TPs will come through, but the arena, can he get on the outskirts? Turns with the spear. Gives him enough time to retreat away, and now with Pure's damage along with Thompson's rotation, there's going to be a great response out of Tundra. Then they'll be rewarded with a double kill. Pure.
Slow's going out.
Playing behind no one. They're going to try and start with the tornado to set up for the arrow. Have they got the damage just between the two? It looks like they're getting pretty close, and that'll be the case. Thompson. Another smoke from them. Thompson.
Kataomi.
To catch Kataomi just before the teleport away. Radiant are starting to converge down. They're even going to TP the Sven along with DM to the outpost. Kataomi, he's taken a long time to be killed off, and now, I mean, Dire trying to mirror this move, but they might
not dying.
Latest Thompson, he's caught out with the no one less track on top of the Invoker. They're not done just yet. No damage to be able to stop the blink away. Fishman's positioning, playing over to the right side where Watson's currently farming the Ancients. So making sure he puts himself as the first point of contact to help his Templar Assassin farm freely. And they want to take the fight. They're going to jump. This is the area they want to continue to control, and they will be able to do so. Now Ramses, it's a blink away. Saksa can also escape. They've got this higher ground ward to play with, but it's a little bit messy from Tundra. Thompson, he doesn't have this reposition, so he's still going to be caught out. Team with a jump over the low ground. 2 free kills for Cloud9, and now Ramses, he's going to be caught up too as well. So Cloud9, they're going to be able to fight back here. Some much needed kills for them. They'll continue to defend their high ground, and
very nicely done by him. Even got the Philosopher's Stone as well, so not even sacrificing too much of his own net worth.
Lane, who they got, Ramses stampede in, and that's going to assist with the further kill. Maybe if they go further to the south, they are currently venturing out inside the lane. Pure's going to show. Whitemon will actually break the smoke, so maybe giving them an opportunity to react. Pure's still going to run for the back of the lane. In with the stump, but everyone else actually TP'd to the outpost, so a little bit messy.
Nice tornado.
They don't have all the reinforcements to be able to set up that initiation. Now, no one's still going to try and jump in the middle, but the BKB protects Pure. He's going to be able to charge for Pure, still falling.
Damage.
It doesn't matter. Look at the damage, man. Pure, along with Tundra, they bite back. Cloud9 runs straight under the tier 1 tower, and Tundra, they were ready. Saksa might run under the trap up top. If there's going to be an opportunity for them, no one's going to jump out of the trees, and Watson's hitting him. More inside the mid lane as well. We see another kill going on. Fishman is going to have a couple of Tundra heroes pop out of nowhere. So it'll be a 1-for-1. I believe that is a dieback, because we saw the buyback previously from Fishman. So 60 seconds without the Sven.
He's level 20, so he's got that reduced damage reduction from the focus fire. So all outer towers are going to be claimed in the duration of this Aegis. Probably not the absolute ideal that they were hoping for on Tundra. Maybe looking to try and invade the high ground just once, but
yeah. Okay, we'll see if they're going to be able to make the jump. Arena is there from Ramses. They've got a ward on the high ground as well. Ramses was waiting to get the arena onto 2, and now Pure's going to be here with the damage. Yeah, the Crimson's there, but it doesn't matter. Pure, I mean, Crystallis, give him the Alacrity, the Solar Flare. The damage is really there.
Yep. I think he's just a little bit hesitant because that tier 1 tower is still up. I think that's the big thing, right? The reinforcements are just able to come so quickly that it's just not worth it.
No one runs straight to top some of the high ground. No one did just get the BKB delivered, but doesn't pop it before the arrow. Saxa again on point. All he needs is one stun. So got to be cautious though, respecting what some of the MKB getting delivered recently. Just shy of the shackle though from Pure.
Some of the Crimson Guard damage block as well coming through. That is a really useful tool. And that's not even just talking about the damage, right? If you've got the Solar Flare, plus the Nullifier, plus, you know, being a universal hero, all of those items as well.
Smoke, no one. Gonna run head first. Oh, what a timing of the tornado! Stops the hoof stomp from DM. The Sandpete's gonna give them time to be able to react.
Solar Flare pops.
Is taking a lot of damage from the damage out of no one. They might be able to get rid of the Mars, and they will. A 1-for-1 to be able to start the fight. Saxa with an aggressive jump in, but by himself, he's trying to deal with no one. Saxa might be able to get the kill somewhere.
No way. Oh, the Matrix.
They stun at the last second, but it doesn't matter. Saxa assassinates the mid laner, but still over to the right side. Watson, he's trying to find an angle into the middle. A timing of the Hurricane Pike gets a little bit of separation out of Pure. A 10th in the side blade. It's a close one from Watson, but just not enough. They're gonna go for this. A blink onto the low ground. Are you forced to fight? Pure will get some distance away. Maybe they want to go back here with the shackles onto 2. Pure, they'll protect it with the Crimson. For the Crimson, is it enough damage mitigation? Pure standing strong, and we're seeing no right clicks out of Watson. The deafening blast, it will now expire. Watson jumps over the top, is able to assassinate the Wind Ranger. Now DM's not done just yet. Thompson stuck around, should be able to get away. And over towards the east side. Daedalus now completed from Pure.
The damage. Like,
Yeah, fire out.
he's pretty much Exodia status right now. He needs his Aghanim Scepter, an Ag's Blessing, rather.
What's no one doing? They're making a play by themselves, and they're going to run all
They
into
stop the
Tundra.
TP.
They're going to try and come through with someone else, but it doesn't matter. What was this play? And now DM, he's caught 2. BKB still on cooldown for 10 seconds. I mean, DM, you're looking at buyback status now, because you're going to force it out if you're Tundra. You've got a lane down bottom, and
Yeah, no, they don't have the damage at that point, and I think that was just a bit of miscommunication. You know, Kataomi was joining in, and you probably do survive if he's actually there with the rest of the boys, right? Just off the back of the Defense Matrix, the March, the Greaves coming through, the Holy Lock.
they're going to be cautious. They step up. Ram's going to be able to land the arena. Looks like it should be a quick and easy kill. Sven's there with the buyback ready as well, but buildings are going to fall. Watson almost gets Ramses. Watson actually jumps over the top, but Watson!
He's got the
Of
extra
course,
life.
he's got the Aegis. BKB's going to be popped into the inventory now. Pure doesn't get the force stuff down the low ground. He's going to look for the BKB TP out and will escape, but everyone else is stuck. No one. He'll get up to Whitemon. So they will get 2, but how many buybacks was used there for
3.
Cloud9?
3 buybacks used, and you still ended up using
They will see the less shortly.
Ramses. Well, I was thinking maybe a Blink Hex, but back into.
They're gonna go though, team with the jump tops and great reaction. BKB stops initiation over the northern side. Hex is there before the response from Pure, but it's gonna be a stun that's off the mark, and no one's health is almost gone. No one has to be cautious. Steps over the west side. Pure's going deep. Should be able to get the kill into Tinker and now retreat. Can you go back in on Cloud9? Still low issues. I mean, the BKB makes it very difficult now without that available on Watson and Tundra. They can wait. Focus fire's back up in 10 seconds. Maybe they'll go from DM. BKB just before the arrow connects.
Again, it still wasn't, like, it was probably the closest we've got to a 5v5, but the positioning wasn't quite there.
With the
They've
jump.
actually found Watson.
And they know the BKB's on cooldown as well. Watson, they're going to be able to get rid of the Templar Assassin. At least he's one of the ones with buyback, but everyone else is caught inside the arena as well.
The blade mail.
The damage from the Pure focus fire. They're all just crumbling. They cannot sustain up against all the items and the net worth that Pure has. Watson's going to be going for a second time, and Tundra, they'll take game 1. It looks like in this instance, damage will reign supreme over the survivability.
There's a lot of saves on the side of Tundra, right? Like that's when you look at these heroes, that's the first thing that comes to mind. I do think that it's going to be tough for Cloud9 to really do well in lanes because they didn't do so great last game. But is there more of a hope for them this time, Winter?
And that's nothing to say. There is no
Focus
slouch.
Fishman.
Is dead.
A very awkward position to be in, and you hope you don't give first blood over to a hero that has a very good matchup in the mid lane, and looks like that might be the case if Topson finds it, and he does. So definitely is a hero that is on a lot of people's radar. The scatter shot that we're getting out of the sniper, seeing a lot of supports at the moment.
Only 30% win rate though, which is encouraging for the pubs.
Uh-oh. A couple available, like the panel was saying, you could give him the sniper. You know, we saw some others were banned out. I think they even got rid of the invoker, which is probably less so in this instance. But like, you know you're going to be picking it a bad matchup. Top lane, Kataomi. Couple of poison stacks, and this should be a kill onto the position 4. We see DM's trying to do whatever damage he can, but we'll have to go for the Corey snipe instead. Bottom, the action continues. Watson under the shrapnel, Saxik, he's going to be fine. They'll turn it back around. Now Fishman as well might be able to get his own kill, maybe not. Saxik just gets out of the aggro, and we're going to see, I mean, this is starting to get out of control. 5-0, Saxik would deny himself, come back to the lane with 4 resources to play with. Whether it be the top or bottom, we're actually going to see that be the case.
Say bottom.
Yeah, okay, great answer. Thank you very much. Perfect timing. Ramses, they see an opportunity with him moving a little bit too far forward, but the boundless off the mark. Maybe not going to have a threat onto Saxik, because Topson will actually mirror this. Fishman a little bit too far away to go for the deny. And the top lane, Whitemon, they might also be able to get the Shadow Demon too, so both side lanes being able to pick up some kills for Cloud9. Sure, the net worth is looking okay at the moment, but we'll see, maybe this game can blow wide open. Like, what do we... Okay, Saxa just finds Watson in the bottom jungle.
Yoinking the stacks as well. They're going to force a response here. Watson not really in a position to be able to help, but he does have the Eclipse leveled up if he absolutely needs to.
Fishman as well with the Pincer movement. They're going to be able to get the Fiends get in. It's looking a little bit messy from Tundra. The spells, along with the damages being split on multiple members of Tundra, so no one's really weak at the moment. Now Rams is able to continue the chase up to the high ground, and we saw previously in game 1, that was a big advantage from Cloud9 to be able to defend their triangle, but this game, it's just not the case. They'll lose 3 heroes, and they'll lose the stack as well.
He still felt so anxious about joining in because of how far behind they are in net worth. No points in the lunar orbit as well, and he's potentially getting dived as well as soon as he walks back into this lane. Pretty deep though.
So gonna make the attempt. Watson tries to do his best to turn around with the Eclipse.
Okay.
It's gonna net them a kill onto Ramses, and hang on a second. You needed a couple more heroes. Just a lot of respect. Oh, this is a maxed out beam that Watson has, and okay. Gonna be a play down bottom though. Once again, trying to pick on Ramses as best as they can. The extra control coming through from the ATOS from DM, and
Wants to make sure that he's going in onto Whitemon as Tundra actually go through the Fiend's Gate, so they'll look to join in once they go onto Saxa.
unfortunately they're not going to get there in time to protect him. Oh, and also pops the smoke with the shield rune. It's not as survivable. Whitemon instantly purges that off. Now Fishman's going to be chased down as well. A couple of kills that go Tundra's way. Do you see bottom what's going on? Topson's actually going to run into Kataomi, who TP to the outpost, but of course Topson going to have a way to be able to stop his escape.
They're roshing. 15-minute Roshan with...
We want to pick on Ramses again. So him come through the portal. I've got the Fiend's Gate at the ready.
Needs a grip as well.
Like they should be able to hold him inside, and yeah, probably didn't even need the gate, but just in case, DM will be here and Watson's here as well. So the tower's gonna go down. DM is sticking around inside the top lane. And the rest of Tundra is starting to rotate as well. He without a doubt is dead. Make him work for it, maybe give him an opportunity to be able to get the Tormentor for the contest. And it will be an ag shot for Fishman. They will get Ramses again. Just pick on Ramses, that's it. 5 deaths out of the 9. Or Mr. Ramses, so DM's going to be able to snag that. This time they might try and play behind Ramses, but Whitemon's a little bit far away. I like to position the gate as well over the north, just in case if anyone's nearby, they're going to be able to close the distance onto them. So Ramsey's able to reposition, but unfortunately the Shadow Demon will not escape all the raw damage that Cloud9 have. So Eclipse has to be used. Watson's going to stick around to farm the wave, but Tundra are here. They brought the 4 remaining heroes. No one's going to stand his ground up on the trees just in case to give them this outpost location to maybe buy some time and give them the vision, but it looks like Cloud9, well, they actually want to stay around. Ramses in a crash shift on the high ground. Ramses! No. You're not jumping up into Watson when he's ready to go with the lunar orbit maxed out. And now no one, he's been able to catch up to Zarkster as well, but the Gleipnir holds a sniper into place. Tundra trying to take the fight with their numbers disadvantage, but they are forced to. There is just no escape from them. They have to stand their ground, but the Fiend script stops Pure from being able to right-click it all. I mean, the Grave is making it so frustrating. Pure might be able to TP up, but the Nightmare stops him short. They also catch out Thompson inside the tree line, and Cloud9, they are back with a bang. An incredible team fight from them.
Yeah, we talk about these timings. They made the most out of that one with the butterfly. They're just going to go straight back. You know, they're going to say, you're going to make this wraparound. We're going to need you to be a little bit quicker with your movement because this is a melee and range racks going down. Who are they going to be able to find on the back?
With the position, first point of contact. Yeah, they're going to try and deal with the Underlord. 2,500 health that they have to go through. Slardar tries to get the initiation. Ramsey says it's not good enough though. They're onto Thompson. Thompson's able to activate the Grave. He's in some danger. Banishment will buy him some time. And now Watson, they've got Pure up in his face. If they can deal with the Lunar, it's a lot of their damage output, but it takes too long. Yeah, you get rid of Watson, but the rest of Cloud9, they're in hot pursuit. Up on the high gun they go. There's some buybacks available for Tundra. They'll get one out of Thompson, another one out of Whitemon as well. It's a really heavy committal. No one will use a bit of a defensive Wukong's. Some respect needs to be given.
So will they be able to catch someone out again if they can find Ramsey another time?
Potentially a 7 death here. Ramsey's health will just evaporate. The Grave's going to be there. But with the BKB activated, there's going to be no banishment over to the right side. The squishy heroes all get blown up. And they were the ones that used the buyback prior. Watson cleaves them. Just the rain of the glaives, the eclipse as well. And that's probably just game.
All you need to do is rally around your strongest hero, and by far, that is Watson in this game. Pure, he's going to try and get away with those bouncing glaives. Oh,
catching up to him. Just gonna go for the throne.
Why not?
No glyph, T4 towers, and of course there are no 2 heroes without a buyback.
Look at those glaives.
GG.
Okay, there we go. No time's the charm.
But we'll get a 1-1 for our first series of the night. Tundra looked very good in game 1 and also to start our second game, but they just were not able to utilize that advantage.